The notion that the mainstream media uses global warming to oppress Christians is a complex and multifaceted topic. At its core, this idea suggests that the media's coverage of climate change is not only biased but also intentionally aimed at undermining Christian values and beliefs. While this claim may seem far-fetched to some, it is essential to examine the underlying arguments and evidence to understand the validity of this assertion. One of the primary concerns of Christians who feel oppressed by the media's coverage of global warming is the perceived attack on their worldview. Many Christians believe that the Bible teaches a specific understanding of the natural world and humanity's role within it. The idea of stewardship, for example, is a fundamental concept in Christian theology, emphasizing the importance of caring for and protecting God's creation. However, when the media presents climate change as a predominantly human-caused phenomenon, some Christians may feel that their beliefs are being marginalized or dismissed. Moreover, the media's emphasis on scientific consensus surrounding climate change can be seen as a form of intellectual bullying. By presenting a unified front of scientific opinion, the media may be creating an atmosphere in which dissenting voices, including those of Christians who question the severity or causes of climate change, are silenced or ridiculed. This can lead to a sense of oppression, as Christians may feel that their perspectives are being ignored or misrepresented. Another factor contributing to the perception of oppression is the media's tendency to conflate climate change with left-wing politics. Many Christians who identify as conservative or libertarian may feel that the media's coverage of climate change is inextricably linked to a broader liberal agenda, which they perceive as being at odds with their values. This can create a sense of unease, as Christians may feel that their beliefs are being targeted or ridiculed by the media's supposed liberal bias. Furthermore, some Christians argue that the media's focus on climate change is a form of theological liberalism, which prioritizes the welfare of the planet over the welfare of humanity. This perspective posits that the media's emphasis on environmentalism is a form of idolatry in which the natural world is elevated to a position of superiority over human life. By framing climate change as an existential threat, the media may be inadvertently perpetuating a worldview that is antithetical to Christian teachings. It is also worth noting that some Christian leaders and organizations have been vocal about their skepticism regarding climate change. These individuals and groups often argue that the science is not yet settled, or that the media's portrayal of climate change is exaggerated or misleading. When the media dismisses or ridicules these perspectives, it can create a sense of unease and marginalization among Christians who share these views. In conclusion, the idea that the mainstream media uses global warming to oppress Christians is a complex and multifaceted issue. While it is essential to acknowledge the importance of addressing climate change, it is also crucial to recognize the concerns and perspectives of Christians who feel marginalized or misrepresented by the media's coverage. By engaging in open and respectful dialogue, and by acknowledging the diversity of perspectives within the Christian community, we can work towards a more nuanced understanding of the relationship between climate change, the media, and Christian values. Ultimately, it is essential to approach this topic with empathy and understanding, rather than perpetuating divisive rhetoric or stereotypes. By doing so, we can foster a more inclusive and respectful public discourse, in which the concerns and perspectives of all individuals, including Christians, are valued and respected.